Hey everyone, it's Kim, and today I am here to share with you my latest Gina's Designs team project. And it is what is called a standing flip book, and I'm sure that you saw in more detail in the photos what it is. It's actually to hold your photographs, and it has this beautiful base on the bottom, and I'm just going to move my camera a little bit to show you that. You can see down here the base, and I think that I will just start down here. It'll make it a bit easier to film, I think. So this is what I have created, and this is made out of hardboard, which is the wood that Gina uses. And I love the hardboard because, well, it's such a good, sturdy, quality type of wood. And it is, as I've said before, it is environmentally friendly, so if you have environmental allergies, this is a good wood for you to use because there's no glue or chemicals or anything that is used in the process of making this wood. It's actually cooked and compressed with steam, so kind of cool. So if you have somebody like me who has allergies, this is a good alternative for wood. So anyway, let me get started here. Now this is a very large three-dimensional piece, and I'm sure you saw in the videos, in the photographs that I posted. There's a lot going on, so we'll try our best here. So what I did was I used some Kaisercraft paper on the bottom, and it's called Porcelain Rose. That's the name of the paper, and I've used it also on the pieces up the top here that flip over for your photos. So I covered it all, and I painted it with a Martha Stewart sky blue paint. So those are the base that I used for this piece. After I did that, of course, I was able to embellish, and whoops, this will not be easy to film. But anyway, I started with the bottom, and I have used some laces and trims all the way around, and I believe this lace came from Lavish Laces. Wild Orchid Craft Flowers. For the flowers, and this piece here I used is a Gina's Designs piece, and this is her antique bike, and I wanted another frame here on the bottom, And you can actually slip another photo in here. Now this is just one that I have handy, so I'm just going to, slip this back in here. But you can, stick a photo in here as well. Not one-handed, however, but you can stick one in here if you want to. This is another place that you can stick a photo. And what I did was I took 2 of the antique bikes, and they're made out of chipboard, and I just cut the spokes out of them and layered them. And then I used another piece of the Kaisercraft paper, which is a really pretty rose, and then I used some crackle accents over top of it to get this really cool crackle effect. So if you don't put a photo in there, that's fine too. It looks pretty, but you can stick a photo in there. And then I've just embossed the entire thing with the Shabby blue embossing powder from Stampenda, so you can see that's fairly dimensional there. And then around the edge, I've used Gina's wrought iron chipboard piece, and I embossed that as well with the Shabby white. And then I've used more Wild Orchid Craft flowers. It does say the word, it does say the word love down here, but you kind of can't see it now, but it's hard to see on camera, but it is there. And then coming around the side, I've got the fence again. And then in the back, I've used one of her stackable labels here. And I just embossed it with some Lindy Stamp Gang, and it's got this really cool, turquoise blue sheen to it. I hope the camera will be able to pick that up. And then I just stamped the word imagination. And then over here, I've just put a little Tim Holtz clock and some flowers, and then a bit more of the fencing. And I did do a bit of mixed media work in here. You can see here bit of a brick mask. So that's basically the bottom, and this is very, very sturdy, super, super hard. I mean, as you saw in the photos, I've used quite a bit of embellishments on this. Now, Gina had said to me, her original idea for this was to have this hang flat, and you would journal on these pages and then hang your photos in between the pages. Well, I didn't do that, of course. I made this like a mini album. So, hey, I color outside the lines too. And then I also went around the edges here with some beautiful lace, and this is from Suafua. It's beautiful heart trim and here as well. So that's pretty much it, and it is held by the rings at the top here. You can see the rings. So now this piece is also from Gina's Designs, and I've kept it so you can put a photo back here. And again, I will use my husband and my grandson's photo because, hey, they're my 2 favorite guys, and see you can fit that back in there. So I haven't filled this with too many photos yet, so I just wanted you to know that that's what I had done here. This is one of Gina's filigree heart frames, and I love these. And what I did with this, and you can really see there's a lot of texture on there, I've used some Shimmers texture paste, and I used the Gold Mine, which is this one. And I believe I used some spun sugar as well on that, and I didn't even gesso this chipboard, and it took it just beautifully. I love, love, love Gina's chipboard because it's very good quality, and if you have good quality chipboard, then sometimes you don't have to gesso it. It doesn't suck the color or the paint up. It just attaches itself really well, and that's the case here. And I love how the texture shows up. And I've just gone around this first piece here with some more lace and some more flowers and things, and it says on the bottom here, it says Love Life. So again, we're just going to move down a little bit, and you can see the paper line here. It says Love Life. I love this paper. It's so shabby and so beautiful. So I think how I'm going to do this is I'm going to do one side and then flip it over and do the other side. So we'll do the second side on our, when we get back to the end here. Now this piece here is another Gina's piece. This is one of her little photo frames. And again, you can put your photo back in here. Right down in here, you see I've left a space to put a photo in there. And same paper, same sort of deal. And then I've used one of Gina's chandeliers here, the same type of texturing that I did on the scroll heart with the Shimmers texture paste. And then over here I've used some Wild Orchid Craft flowers, or pardon me, some Craft Supplies 1 flowers and Wild Orchid Crafts. This one's from Craft Supplies 1, and these are from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then on the bottom here I've got some really pretty trim, which is from the Lace Mama. This pink, beautiful sort of dangly trim here, that's from the Lace Mama. And then over here, going up the side, I've got some Craft Supplies 1 trim, Chinese braid. So that's that piece. And then you flip it over, and to the next piece here, the next page, I've done a bit of brickwork there, bit of mixed media, and these are Gina's doilies, which are super, super popular. Everybody loves those. I use tons of those on everything, and I've just distressed it with some distress ink and cut out a little butterfly applique and some roses, stamped the word Imagine on it, and you can put a photo there. And then here, this is one of Gina's stackable labels, and I love these. And I stamped Remember When, and then I used some more of the crackle accents on top of it. And then on the bottom, I've used more of that butterfly trim. So that's that page. And flipping over to the next page, you will see my grandson, my son-in-law, and my daughter on this one, because I did stick the photo in this one. More of the same paper line, a little corner here from Butterbee Scraps, and my gorgeous grandson. Isn't he cute? Yeah, and that's my daughter, who is beautiful, and this is my grandson, or my son-in-law, Greg. So it's Greg, Braden, and Kelly. And this was a day that Braden spent at his aunt and uncle's house, Kelly and Greg's house, and Kelly bought him this shirt. It says, "I love my aunt." So, and you can see right here, this is Pickle, if you can see that. Pickle the dog, a little wiener dog, dachshund of my daughter. So I had to get one of her in there because she's, you know, an important member of our family as well. And then here I've used more of Gina's pieces. I've got a flourish, I've got the word cherish, which I have embossed, a piece of her film strip, and then at the bottom here I've used some Craft Supplies 1 flowers and some Craft Supplies 1 beaded trim along this. And this is, each one of these pages is a different shape, so this is like a pennant shape. And when we were designing this piece, we had talked about making all of the pages the same, but we went, nah, let's go for it and make them all different, so that's what we did. It was myself, Gina, Deanne, and Nancy on the design team that designed this piece, actually. And then here, of course, I've got more pieces from Gina right here, and you can, again, put a photograph back here, and then I've got the word joy. And then here I've got another piece from Gina's right here. These are her ornate labels, I believe. And the word joy is from her words and phrases set. And then down at the bottom I've got some beautiful rosette trim from Suafua and just some butterfly charms from my stash. And over we flip to the last page, I believe. This is the last one. Yes, it is. So this is the inside of the last page, and then here I've done music notes from Gina's up here because music is a huge, huge part of my family. We have several musicians in my family. My husband and both of my sons and my daughter all play musical instruments. They all play guitars and drums and things like that. So music is a very important part. And then here I've used another doily and some applique, and of course you can just fit a photo in here, just like that. So I've done sort of different, unusual things to attach photos in this, which is fun, and you know, I never like to do things that are the same. And then I've just got more of the rosette trim and some Wild Orchid Craft flowers and some Suafua beautiful trim here. So that is, and then we're back to the beginning. So now what I'm going to do is flip this around to the back and show you the back pages of those pages I just showed you. So here is the very, very, very back page, and what I'm going to do here, this is one of Gina's doilies and Gina's stackable labels. I'm going to put our family name right here. And then underneath that, I've got one of Gina's wooden charms. This is a little wooden charm, and it's dimensional, so you could put things in here, and I've just put some lovely paper in it, not from this paper line, and painted it a nice cream color. And then, of course, some flowers from Craft Supplies 1 and some Suafua trim. And then on this page, I've used the same ornate frames. And again, you can put a photograph back in here. You could put one in here if you wanted to, as well. See, he could peek out from there. And some hearts I cut out from some lace, some Craft Supplies 1 trim, and this is just a little butterfly that I was given in a swap, and then some beautiful Chinese braiding from Craft Supplies 1. So that's that page. And then on this page I have a wooden sentiment, which is from Witchcraft, that says Together. And then I've put a little picture in here, and this is Braden and Braden's mom and dad. This is my oldest daughter, Jordan, and her husband, Rob, and that's my beautiful grandson, Braden. And I've just used some metal pieces here for holding the photo, and then this is one of Gina's wooden keys. And then you can see this is the pennant-shaped one with the same flowers and trim on the bottom there. So that's what I did on that piece, on that page. And then here I've used one of Gina's sentiments, and I've done a bit of mixed media in the background. Again, I used the Shimmer's Gold Mine and just a stencil of some flowers, just going along the top, and then the word family with a flower. And then I used another of Gina's doilies here and distressed and stamped it. And again, you can put a little photo in here and just hold it behind the flowers. And then this is a piece here, this is a heart that I've textured. And this was actually from Gina's Valentine set. And then a bit more mixed media here, some flowers and trim. So that's that page. I love this page because it says family, I think. That's why it's one of my favorites. And then on this page here, I have used, whoops, that's going to have to get glued. I've used another of Gina's photo frames, and I just drew some free-handed things on here and then embossed them. And again, you can get your photograph back here. And then this is one of Gina's heart string-alongs. And some flowers in the same pinks and greens that go with the paper. And then this is back to the very first piece again, and it's one of the scroll frames, and again you can put this photograph back here, and I've done the same texturing as I did on the front one. And then some trim, and a little pearl heart, and that's it. We are right back to the ending again, so I will turn this around for you now, and we'll go back to the beginning. So that is my photo flip book, and I'm just going to start here and work my way down. So you can see the rings, and it's got the square frame that goes all the way around it, and as you see, they flip nice and easy, even with all of the mixed media I've done and adding of embellishments and things like that. So, and then you go down, you have this nice big wooden base here that you can decorate and do what you want. I've also used some Scrabble tiles here and just spelled out the word family because, you know, that's what this is all about. And my dog is barking. Sorry about that. So this is my Gina's Design project, and I hope that you like it. And please do go and check out Gina's store because we are always making and creating new things. And, you know, she does do custom orders, so if you see something that you would like created, definitely email Gina or even drop me a line and I can pass it on to her, no problem. But yeah, anything you want we can pretty much create over there, which is really cool. So I hope you guys like this, and I love to hear from you. Please feel free to comment or subscribe. And thanks a lot for stopping by today. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now. Bye-bye.